good, man, because like I said, I went back to review the tape, and it didn't sound too great. So you know what I'm saying? I had to bring back my wireless mic, and it's about to die. So I'm about to make a purchase. I'm gonna do it later on today and get the proper mic because this is unacceptable. And as far as me doing content, and I spent hundreds of dollars on this joint, man. This is the rollcaster and all that, bro. And I spent bread on that joint, man. You know what I'm saying? But no excuses. You feel me? I'm about to go make a purchase and keep it pushing, man. But overall, it's another phenomenal day. Definitely want to give a shout out to you guys for your support, leaving all that feedback, positive and the negative, you know what I'm saying, all things respected and needed because it allows me to do what I do best, yeah. Um, we also hitting 111,000 subscribers. And it's growing. The numbers is going up. A lot of it wouldn't be if it wasn't for you guys, like I said. Lastly, definitely want to let you guys know that even the podcast that I recently did, we suffering from the PTCS. It's getting a lot of traction. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even advertising it. I'm questioning should I even advertise it? Just let it be and let it rock out and allow it to do what it do. You feel me? But on a serious note, man, we um we got to talk about this justification of slavery, man. I mean, I come to the understanding that religion, of course, is the foundation of slavery, but also religion is also the excuse for slavery when it's pertaining to black people, right? We justify slavery through religion, right? The more you start reading these biblos, the more you start, putting it in your mind to believe that such things really happen to a group of people because of disobedience. But it's like, how are you really disobedient? How can you be disobedient to a substance that you have no recollection or no understanding about? You feel me? And the justification behind that is what really bothers me, right? Like we really justify slavery. We really justify slavery because of religion. And I like I said before, what God would allow a group of people to go through such heinous things? There's no way on God's green earth would a God allow such things to happen to a group of people. It just makes absolutely no sense. It's asinine. You know what I'm saying? How do you justify, enslavement of children, bro? Innocent children. You telling me that's God's doing? When God is the same one, if you go according to the Bible that says, protect the innocent children, wrath should be placed upon you for those that do things like that to children. But meanwhile, the people that's doing such wrath is still, prevalent, still active, still living, still generating, still capitalizing off these circumstances. I mean, come on, people. I mean, I can't make this stuff up. You feel me? I can't make this stuff up. And not only can I not make this stuff up, I'm not gonna justify such activity on something that we was told. You feel me? Like we can't I can't accept that. I can't accept the fact that every time I read the Biblos, there's always a mass destruction that's happening to black people. There's always some genocidal event that's happening to black people. Egyptians is black. It's a genocidal event. Plagues happen in a African black location, and it's a justified. You know what I'm saying? It's a genocidal event. You know what I mean? And we as people are literally trying to, you know, minimize the atrocities that come based on religion. You know, I had a sister send me a comment, and the sister said to me that God is within us. It seems like you're seeking a higher power, and you must realize that the God is within you, and then that all people are this and all people are the same, and you just gotta just be a good Samaritan and be a good just being a good individual, and everything else will fall into place. And I what I'm saying, and I say, yeah, you saying what you saying. You got you got some facts behind that. Of course, I got to be a good person. Of course, I gotta what I'm saying, cater to Mother Nature. Of course, I gotta cater to my people. Of course, I gotta cater to the children. Of course, I gotta cater to the women. But that still doesn't mean I gotta suppress slavery or just try to put it in the back burner, because this is what they do. They cause chaos, and then they give you some psychological solutions, like some level of mental medication to overcome such atrocities. They're like, yeah, man, it happened. It's the past. Leave it alone. No, there's no leaving it alone, because this atrocity is the reason why we're still in these miseries right now. No, that's absolutely not. But the reason why they tell you that, because they want you to remain their property. Okay? You see, America is the only place that it's a corporation, right? Where it's CEOs and employees. So the government is the CEO, and we are the living employees to their system, meaning their system don't function, don't operate unless we work. And we can never get out of the space of working. So it's work, die, work, die. Rockefeller said, I don't want a country full of thinkers. I need a country full of workers. You're designed to work. That's all you're supposed to do. We don't want you to do nothing more. We don't want you to do nothing less. So when you see this type of ideology being taught and passed on to people like myself, I mean passed on to people that look like me, you gotta question you gotta question these very things that's been given unto us, because something is going on that keeps us in such atrocity. Something is going on that keep us here. Like yo, bro, you gotta stay right here. Don't go over and beyond. Stay right here. It's always an excuse when it comes to black trauma. It's always an excuse. Now the excuse is, well, there's 24 hours in a day. You got to make something out of it. Or they'll say things like, "Yeah, man, that's the thing of the past, man. You got to get over that, man. You can't walk with so much hate in your heart, man. You got to have love. You got to have unity. You got to have togetherness. We are all one people. We are all one nation. We are all this. We are always. This is what's always thrown to black people, and we as black people, we suck that up and we eat it. We say, yes, man, yes. And then when we start having doubts, and when we start ready to fight back, they give you somebody black to simmer you down, right? They'll give you a black president. They'll give you a color nominee, a brown skinned individual who's going to come out their way and give you the foolish story and say, "Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya." This is what they do. It's a continuous process. It never changes. It's the same manuscript, and we keep falling for the fugazi. And we have to realize that we're being led astray. We can't accept that no more. I can't accept that. You can't accept that. We can't accept that. If we're trying to uplift and rebuild, we have to rebuild everything about us. We have to rebuild our culture. We have to rebuild everything. Everything that we have been told has been told from the ideologies and the eyes and the ways of the oppressor. It is not of our culture. Religion is not of our culture. We are the most religious people because religion was forced upon us more than any other race on the face of this earth. And I know you guys don't want to hear that, but I got to tell you the truth. Because the truth, or should I say the facts, will set you free. We the only people that religion was forced upon by way of murder, rape, kidnap, uh, 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 um, and destruction, and slavery and enslavement. We are the only ones. Nobody else. And we, like I said before, we justify these things. We justify these things based on what religion has told us. We got black people, black Hebrews, wanna be Hebrews, that's running around saying things like, "Oh yeah, you know, you know, you are in these circumstances because you know you was evil. You didn't keep the commandments. You didn't walk with God. You didn't do this. You was disobedient. That's why. That's why you was enslaved. That's why your children was raped. That's why your women was raped. That's why people that was so. That's why people to you that was all being violated just because of that. And we run with that. And we run with that. I know because I thought that. I really thought that. And until I speak to the people in the land, and the people in the land don't know what religion is, don't know what commandment is. Keeping commandments. What is that? That sounds like the white man's teachings. What is that? Our commandments came from the universe. Our commandments came to the 42 laws of Ma'at. Our commandments didn't come from no writings of no Abram, no Isaac, no Jacob. All of these things are fairy tales. Why nobody can show me where are all these characters buried? They tell you it's in a cave. Don't we have access to this cave? They tell you it's in a cave. And you know black people ain't going deep down in no cave, man. They tell us all these stories, bro. It's the same story over and over and over and over and over again. And like I said, we believe such atrocities because it makes us feel good. It makes us feel accepted. It makes us feel wanted. It makes us accept the genocide that happened to us and give us a reason to say, look what God did. But God is going to correct this. God is going to give us something greater because of what he did. Why would he allow it in the first place? Why would he allow it in the first place? And in return, now he's going to give you the kingdom. Now, so you telling me everybody, every single African was sinning? Every single person was breaking the law? Every single person? Because like I said, the atrocities that happened through Africa and the African El Kebulan kidnaps. The atrocities go deeper than slavery, bro. Just imagine me coming into your house and I push you to the corner and I tell you, this is where you rest in your head now. I come into your crib, a house that you built from the ground up. I then come to your house and say that you are going to stay right here in this little hut. This is your area. This is your area for you. This is your area for your brother. And I'm changing everything in the process. Which one is more traumatizing? Which one is more traumatizing? Because I rather go through my atrocities outside of the home where I call my home, outside of the place where I call my home and I rest my head. I'd rather go through those atrocities. I'd rather fight. I'd rather go through the ups and downs. It just psychologically, it will make more sense than somebody coming into your space, coming into your confine and saying, I am taking all of this and you can't do nothing about it. And then the justification is God told me to do so. And then when you say prove this to God to be our God, and then they'll show you they'll show you locations like, look, Mamre, it's in the Bible. This is your God. Your God did this to you. And then we go, oh, wow, okay, I'm sorry, God. Please forgive me. Don't, and then you're being told, and then they give you the Jesus story. If they, eye for an eye, that's not the way it goes, right? Eye for an eye, that's not where it goes. But if they slap you on one cheek, give the man the other, my brother. Give the man the other. And understand, man, the riches of this world is cardinal, bro. That the riches of heaven is soon to come. Just have faith and trust in the process. And we've been doing this for over 400 plus years. Because they tell you 400 years. This is beyond that, man. These people was in your space since the BC, and they started taking over in the 1400s, man. Come on, man, stop. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying these things because, like I said, we keep giving excuses for our atrocities, bro. We can't allow this religion to be the justification for our destruction, bro. I can't allow it. I can't accept it. I can't say, yeah, man, you know, these things happen because we was just disobedient. You know what I'm saying? We was being mean. You know what I'm saying? We was being evil and wicked, and you know, so the children was being evil and wicked. The elderly was being evil and wicked. Like you have to make that make sense. You cannot tell me we as a group of people, every single African, and I'm just going based on the ideologies that's being spread now. You can't tell me a whole entire continent of people went against the word of God. Cannot tell me that. And nobody was, and not one person was saved. When God told Abram, show me one person. If you can show me one person, I will stop. There's nowhere on God's green earth can you tell me that everybody was doing wicked. No way on God's green earth, because that's not even in our DNA. That's not even in our DNA. So you have to make that make sense. Oh, nah, we're not about to do that. Garbage day. That garbage literally blocked the whole entire street. I ain't about to do that. I gotta go all the way to Queens right now. You know what I'm saying? We're not about to do that. Like this is what I'm telling you. There's just so much contradiction within the word. It doesn't even make sense, bro. It doesn't even make sense. And as a man of color, as a descendant, as a person that's a descendant from slavery, bro. That's not just a descendant from slavery, but also a descendant for my ancestors being raped, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I come from that. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not about to sit here and act like everything is all peaches and cream, bro. Ain't no peaches and cream over here. You feel me? All of that is a dub, bro. All that is a dub. And we got to realize that these things are dubs. We can't keep giving justification for our misery, bro. We can't minimize what happened. The Jewish people don't blame God. The Jewish people don't say, "Oh, it was God." They don't pitch that to the people. They say it was these Germans. It was Hitler. He was evil. He was wicked. So who's our Hitler? God? Is Hitler our God? Is Hitler the reason? Is God the Hitler for black people? Because we keep justifying it. We keep giving justification onto what happened. And there's always an excuse. It's another excuse. It's another excuse. And we keep feeding this excuse, listening to the excuse. I had a brother tell me, so why did we go into slavery? I said, why did we go into slavery? Isn't it because we didn't keep the commandments? We keeping the commandments now, and yet we still in slavery. So can that notion be fully true? Can it? No. Because it's a lie. Because if you go according to the word, according to what Moses said, he said, if you keep my commandments, you shall be the head and not the tail. I know every single person, I know more than 100 to 200 people that keep the commandments faithfully and still at the bottom of the barrel. Faithfully. But a whole bunch of people breaking the law is prosperous. A whole bunch of people is breaking the law, and slavery exists. Moses, God told Abram, if you can find me 7 people, I will spare my destruction on this earth. I can show you 200, still no spare. Even in Africa, if the big bills was what it says it was, because we know it's not. Like I said, I'm gonna show you this Saturday who brought this commandment ideology to the people of Africa. I'm gonna show you this Saturday. I'm gonna show you this Saturday who brought this commandment ideology to African people, South Africa of it all. I'm going to show you. 1808, the city of Mambri was created by missionaries in 1808. I'm going to show you. Because you guys really are really sleeping and not paying attention to the atrocities that's going on to our people. You guys are really, really believing that you guys are really, really believing such story. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the atrocities coming this Saturday. I bet you if I put the man's picture up, you wouldn't even know who that is. That alone lets you know that this is a self attack. This is a self attack upon black people. I'm gonna show you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you exactly who brought this ideology to African people. I'm gonna show you. And I find it so ironic. I find it so ironic that we got dudes that can really do all these studies and don't find this. Could do all these studies and can't find it. That I find it crazy to me. I find it crazy because it leads me to believe that these dudes just want to uphold and continue this Down syndrome that we suffering from. Yes, that's what I call it. This Down syndrome, this mental illness. It's a Down syndrome upon black people. Religion is a Down syndrome. If you believe in religion, you got Down syndrome. Being righteous and religious is two different things. Being righteous and religious is being two different things. Now, if you're seeking righteousness, righteousness is coming from connecting with your ancestors, acknowledging your creators, putting them on a high pedestal, now not allowing religion to navigate your everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Not allowing religion, having respect for each other, having respect for yourself. That's being a righteous man. Being able to talk to the birds. That's being a righteous man. Being able to do these things is being a righteous man. If you're unable to do that, then you're not righteous, bro. You are a religious being. And religion is literally what's destroying our people. It's literally destroying our people. And I say these things because it's time for us as people to come into that realization. It's destroying us. It's preventing us from elevating, bro. Our suffering comes from religion. Religion is slavery. Slavery and religion go hand to hand. You can't have one without the other. You can't have one without the other. And it's destroying us. And we're making excuses off what? Religion. Religion tells you to relax, man. It's going to be all right. Religion tells you it's going to be all right, guys. It's not going to be all right. It will never be all right. Because the aftermath of such atrocities is affecting us till this very day. And this is a fact. Peace, bro. Just letting you know, man. GPS says it's gonna take me there. I around like 9:20, so I'll be there like 9:20, man. The Jackie Rob and all that is backed up. I'm heading on that joint right now, so just giving you a heads up. You know what I'm saying? Can't justify these things, and I'm gonna keep saying these things until that joint is pinned to your head, man. And if what I'm saying is not true, then like I said, prove me wrong. I want everybody to prove me wrong because you're not because proving me wrong is means you doing homework. And a lot of you guys are not doing the proper homework because you guys don't want to do the homework because you guys rather be in a space of belief. We can't live off beliefs anymore. We can't. We have to let that go. And the war god that I was telling you about, that the, you know what I'm saying, that the West Africans, those that was we was calling on, is Ogun. 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 Ogun is the god's name. Is the war god's name. I advise every colored person, every colored El Kebulan kidnapped to go look into the Ogun. Figure out, because I'm doing it. I'm doing it on my end, and I want you guys to do it on your end. Figure out how do we, how do we, um, how do we summon and give out rituals? How do we summon such power and allow this power to come and navigate us and bring us to where we need to be and remove us? This was not just, this was the God of iron and war, power, wrath, and destruction. This is what this God brought to the table. Powerful. This is what we need. The war God, Ogun. And I'm going to find every other war God that's within Africa. So whatever tribe you are in or you are from, you need to go check. You need to go summons that. You're whatever tribe you are from, whether it may be, you need to go summons that. Because when you summon yours, I summon mine, it's like Transformers. We transform, we conquer, we take over. That's what you guys need to do. No more of this Jesus talk. No more of this Abram nonsense. I'm not about to sit here. I'm not about to sit here and listen to a story that literally just came out yesterday, bro. People is trying to make me believe that this thing was in our land for centuries. This thing came in our land when these people came. They came with that. Okay, King James is one of them. He's not black. He's not. He's not from anything. I mean, if you want to call him an Israelite, that's exactly what they are. Because the Israelites are not black. The Israelites are the Sasu people. They're not black. They are the Sasu people. They're not black. They are the Sasu people. They are not black. They are the Sasu people. They are not black. They are the Sasu people. They are not black. They are the Sasu people. Let them be whoever they want to be. The Israelites want to be Middle Easterns, let them be that. Israelites want to be Europeans, let them be that. But it has absolutely nothing to do with Africans. It has nothing to do with El Kebulans. I just did the live for you guys yesterday, showing you how this wannabe black Hebrew Israelite was literally was beaten to shreds when it came to this doctrine, because this guy named Sam Sharon, Shamoon, Sharoon, Shemroon, literally put a beating on this man. Literally. So I'm not about to sit here and listen to such foolish ideology, and you're going to tell me that this is something that I need to believe in. No, we're not doing that, sir. We're not doing that. You want me to believe in an ideology and a story that these people is giving to us. These people are doing the studies, going to school. We have yet to find a Hebrew, a black person that can speak fluent Hebrew. I'm talking about fluent Hebrew, bro. I'm not talking about this broken slang and certain words. Just because you know how to say shalom or shalom and ak and salak and salakia and akia and makia. That doesn't mean you know how to speak Hebrew. If I was to take one of these people right now to one of these people's, if I was to take these people right now to one of these people's, to one of these people's synagogues and have them speak in Hebrew and say, yo, can you repeat what he just said? I guarantee you 90% of these people will not be able to understand sugar, honey, iced tea. I guarantee it that 90% of these people will not understand the sugar, honey, iced tea. This is facts. I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm not trying to hear none of that. And that's just a message for all you guys. I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. I'm not. So at the end of the day, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, we as individuals need to question exactly what's being given unto us. Knowing who's giving this knowledge unto us. Why is this knowledge given unto us? Why haven't we elevated with this knowledge that was given unto us? I mean, come on, nobody did current events. Who, what, when, where, why, how? Nobody did that. Everybody's just completely oblivious to society, bro. When it comes to black culture and understanding, we're really not. We literally open our hands and wait for the white man to give us some level of information and doctrine and understanding where we can say, yeah, you see, exactly. Yeah, you see, exactly. Exactly. Turn that off. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. And I ain't taking that. You could take it if you want it, but I ain't taking it. Because the more I do my studies, the more I'm saying why. But why? 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 Why are we dying? Why are we still losing? Why are we still the tail and not the head? But then the more I look, I say, hold on. Okay, so now we still keeping the commandment. We're following it according to South Africa, right? According to the calendar of Enoch. Following it. Yet we still suffering. Yet we still making ends meet. Yet we still doing this. Yet all of this, all of these things, people, all of these things, all of it. And our response to it is, we keeping the commandments and we walking in the ways so God could come. So when He comes, He's gonna redeem and release His people from such atrocities. I'm saying, but what atrocities? Isn't He the one that put us in these atrocities? Why would somebody relieve me of such things when He's the one that put me in it? I didn't ask to be enslaved. Children didn't ask to be enslaved. Did He? Why was it the children that was coming through slavery? Why was it the children? Why was it the children? I thought the children were supposed to be His protected. I thought the children was His precious. You got to make that make sense. You got to make that make sense. I mean, come on, man. But like I said, man, it's time for brothers and sisters to wake up. It's time for brothers and sisters to understand what the heck is going on, man. It's a real fight out here. It's a real war out here. This is not the war for your physical. This is a war to keep you spiritual in chains, to keep you spiritually chained down. This is what the war is, bro. And you gotta toughen up, man. You guys gotta man up. You guys gotta stop being sissies. You guys gotta stop being weirdos. You guys gotta stop being emotional. You guys gotta stop putting religion over your people. You guys gotta stop because it's destroying us. You guys gotta stop. And like I told you before, I'm watching. People are stepping away from the religion. I'm watching. I'm watching. I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention. Brothers are stepping away. It's not adding up. It's not. And you know, we say things like, "Yo, man, you know, it's God that, you know, it's the devil that's removing us and preventing us." It's not the adversary, bro. It's the ancestors. It's not the adversary that's preventing the works to come out. It's the ancestors. We're bringing forth the lies. We're bringing forth the lies. When I see my sisters and the brothers that's really tapping into African customs, African culture, speaking about African history and all of that, I see the numbers is flourishing 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. I'm like, you see, this is the ancestors want, and this is the knowledge that needs to be given to the people. All this biblical talk, we're going to stay at 500, 700, 1,000. It would never elevate. Why? Because that's not what the ancestors want the people to retrieve. Is the information that we need is the information that's going to open us up and take us back to where we need to be taken. This is the facts, people. Ain't nobody listening to this. Nobody listening to the foo no more, man. No more. And a lot of you guys came onto my channel because I was teaching this foo. I'm telling you this right now. Listen, you gonna have to go find yourself another scapegoat because this ain't gonna be over here. It ain't gonna be over here. I'm about the empowerment, the uplifting. I'm about taking back. I'm doing my push-ups, getting my workout in. I'm trying to get fit. Listen, man. I'm weathering this storm according to the creators, man. I'm not doing this according to no man. I'm not following no man. I'm not getting under no man. I'm not doing none of that, bro. If these people is not connecting us to the creators, I'm good, pimp. If it's not connecting us to the creators, if it's not connecting us to our African roots and our culture and our customs, I'm not associating myself with that. Sorry. Too G'd up for that, too advanced, too knowledgeable. Got too much wisdom and understanding at my times. It's just not it. Just not it. No way. No way. And I know there's certain things that I gotta do that my ancestors want me to do. I know. Day by day I'm getting it right. Day by day. Everything that you see me coming on, and I talk to you on this live, on these broadcasts, is literally coming from them. The creators say, "Yo, talk about this." I'll be like, "Okay." I look into it. I speak on it. I don't. I don't. I don't talk about nothing else but the but the facts, people. But on a serious note, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm out here in Queens, man. It's crazy out here, and I was crazy. I was just over here Saturday, man. But here again. So we get off this. You guys hold it down. You guys stay G'd up from the feet up. Ain't no need to roll the weed up. All right. And we definitely gonna link up. We definitely gonna link up on a later note, man. So you guys have a wonderful day. I hope the audio was perfect. Like I said, I'm gonna run the tape back and see how it goes. Hopefully it's hopefully it's cool, calm, man. Other than that, man, you guys have a blessed one. I'ma holler at y'all. Peace. Peace.